we believe in Jesus' name that anything that you need, it can be done because He is the God of the impossible. So please reach out to us. So the message this morning is called Let It Be So. And it is a sermon that has been brewing in my spirit for probably 2 months now. Something that the Lord has just been speaking to me about, something that has honestly changed, transformed my morning every morning. So, um, I'm gonna sing a bridge of a song because it's based off the bridge of a song. But when I sing this, the words are gonna be on the screen. I think it's on the next slide. And worship with me for a second and let this be your prayer. So it says, "Fill my heart and make it clean. Open up my eyes, things unseen. Show me how to love like you have loved me. And break my heart for what breaks yours. Everything I am for your kingdom's cause. As I walk from earth into eternity." And that's been my prayer every morning the last 2 months. I sing this and I pray scripture, but this is so powerful and it's something that I think the church needs today. We've become so apathetic, we've become so complacent, and we've got to liven up, church. We've got to liven up because if the church is dead, then the world's just gone. So we've got to liven up. And so we're going to break this down this morning. What is this really saying? And I hope by the end of this, you want to make this your prayer every day as well. It doesn't have to be these exact same words, but that the heart behind this would be your prayer each and every morning. So the first line says, "Fill my heart and make it clean." We know that Jesus is in the business of cleaning us up. He is. If we open ourselves up to his cleansing and to his refreshment that he wants to bring upon each of us. It says in Psalm 51:10, it says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." That should be all of our desire. God, clean me up. Clean me up from the inside out. All of the sin, all of the filth that is there. Purify me, cleanse me, that I can be more like you. Because that's what it's all about, is becoming more like him so we can be his hands and feet extended to a world that is dying around us. But we can't be that until we allow him to clean us first. We can't clean anybody else up if we're dirty. But there's a second part to this. It says, ask for a healed heart. So he not only wants to come and cleanse us, but he wants to heal our hearts this morning. I don't know about you, but this past year, I would say, my life has been flipped, turned upside down, and it's been good and hard and all of the above. Any emotion you feel, I have felt it, I guarantee you. And so when I really took time to think about it, he wants to heal our hearts. Some of you, it could be because of things that have happened in your past that you're trying to work through and deal through so that way you don't pass it down to the next generation. For some of you, it might be church hurt, people who have hurt you within the church. If that's happened to you, I want to apologize because that shouldn't be the case. Church should be a safe space, man. But some of it's church hurt. Some of it's consequences of our own actions that we need to be healed from because we've made mistakes and we've suffered pretty harsh consequences because of that. But whatever it is, Jesus wants to cleanse us. He wants to heal us this morning. In Psalm 139:23 and 24, it says, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." I pray that every morning, like, God, search me today. And if there is something in me, whether it's a thought, whether it's a feeling, whether it's sin, whatever it is that does not align with your word and what you would speak over me, then let it be gone in the name. And then Psalm 107:19-1 says, "Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them from their distress. He sent out his word, and he healed them. He rescued them from the grave. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind." He was crucified on the cross so we could have boldness. That's what he died for. Don't cheapen the price that he paid by not accepting the gift he's given all of us. The gift of his healing, the gift of his gift of the second part of this bridge, open up my eyes to the things inside. Now this one, you're opening up a can of worms to pray this, but it's important. Jesus, open up my eyes to the things that I can't see. Because we can only see what is around us. We don't see everything that's going on in the spiritual realm every moment of every day. And so we need to pray, God, open up my eyes to what you're doing. That I don't miss a beat, that I don't miss a thing that you're trying to do in my narrow focus, because I tend to have a narrow focus. I'm going to work today, and then I got to do this, and then that sermon needs to be written, and then that person I probably should call at some point. And I always have a narrow focus, but I'm like, God, don't let me just see my list today, Jesus. Let me see the things that are not seen. The people around me maybe that are hurting that I can't see. Open up my spiritual eyes to see that. Open up my eyes. It says in 2 Corinthians 4:16 through 18, it says, so we do not lose heart, though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this light momentary affliction is preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal. I don't just want to see what's around me. I don't want to see the temporary, but I want to always have an eternal vision of what he's doing that's beyond me, beyond what I could do. I want my eyes to be open, ears to be open. In church, we have to, because we have become a blind church. We don't see what he's doing. We don't see the little things every day that he does. And that's what I've asked. God, let me see the little miracles each day, the way that you're providing for me in little ways each day, the way that you're wrapping your loving arms around me each day that I don't see, the little ministry opportunities that you're giving me each day that I take for granted. Open up my eyes to those things that I don't miss a thing. I don't want to miss anything that God wants to do in me or through me. I'm done wasting my time. I'm done. God, give me your eyes. Let me see myself and the people around me the way that you do. Not with my earthly eyes, not with my earthly mind who can only, is finite, can only see things a certain way, but let me see them the way that you see. It says in James 1:2 through 8, count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. For you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given to him. But let him ask in faith with no doubting, for the one who doubts is like the wave of the sea that is driven and tossed by the wind. For that person must not suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double minded man, unstable in all of it. And so we got to ask Jesus, let me see these trials that I'm going through. Let me see what you're doing in the midst of them. Because he never wastes the thing that we go through. Nothing that you ever go through is by accident. Nothing that you ever go through means nothing. Everything we go through has a plan and a purpose from Jesus. Because it says in Romans 8, he turns everything to good for them that love him and are called according to his purpose. So let him open our eyes to see what you're walking through today is going to be a miracle and a testimony that you're going to give to somebody tomorrow. So, God, if I have to go through this, then let it be so that I might share your love with somebody tomorrow. Don't lose sight of that. We get so wrapped up, like I said, in this little world and our little problems that we don't see what Jesus is trying to do, the bigger picture of what he's trying to do that's going to have eternal value and eternal. The third part of that bridge is show me how to love like you have loved. Now this one is so important. We have got to start being a people of love. Not just love for one another, although we should have plenty of love up in this place. We are a church family, and families should love each other, but also love for the people outside four walls. And so we should be asking, show me how to love like you have loved me. How has God loved you? Think about that. How many ways has He shown you that He loves you? Millions of different ways each and every day that He's shown you. He woke you up, you had breath this morning. Apparently, He loves you and has a purpose for you. That's number one. You're healthy today. So, hey, He's got a plan and a purpose. He loves you. He died on the cross for you. Experience things that we'll never experience. Pain and suffering that we, thank goodness, never have to experience because He loves you. But He doesn't love you just so that way you can feel love. He loves you so you can share that love with other people. Because it says the two greatest commandments are to love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. And John 13:34 through 35 says, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another just as I have loved you. You also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if we have love for one another. I want to be known as one of his disciples, as one of his followers, but I won't be if I don't love. That's what shows that we are sons and daughters of the King, that we are his people, that we are his followers. And so we should be praying each day, Jesus, how can I show your love today? Who needs to feel that agape love, that strong love, the love that they've probably never felt before? Who needs that? And who can I show that? That should be our prayer each and every morning, because when you pray that, it focuses you on what really matters for the day. Our to-do lists, they really don't matter. I'm not saying don't matter. Please go to work if you have to, don't fight. But that's not what really matters. What matters is eternal. What matters is God, what God wants to do with you at your work, in you and through you at your work, in you and through you at the grocery, in you and through you in your own home, ministering. Matthew 5:44 says, but I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute. So the love is, like I said, not just for your church and the people that believe the same way that you do and think this. You have to love everybody, plain and simple. Show love to your enemies. That's what's going to bring them to Christ. Show them His love. Don't shun them away. Show them His love. Kill them with kindness. What I like. Kill them with kindness. That's what. The fourth part of this bridge is probably my favorite part and one that really convicted me most. It was break my heart for what breaks. Our hearts have to become broken for what breaks his heart. And so, what are the things that break his heart? Well, first off, sin breaks his heart. Why does it break his heart? Because sin is anything that separates us from him. And he loves us so much that he doesn't want anything dividing us from him. But that's what sin does. It creates that gap between us and him. He does not like that because he loves us so much. It says in Proverbs 6:16 through 19, it says, there are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to do evil, a false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among brothers. We should hate sin. We cannot be a church that continues to just stay silent when it comes to the matter of sin. We can't stay silent anymore. It breaks Jesus' heart, and it should break our hearts. Our sins, the sins of others, the sins of this world should break our heart. It should, but we've become so apathetic that it seems like we don't care. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, well. No, it's not. Oh, well. Yes, he does. Yes, he is. He is merciful. But it should break our heart and grieve us that we've done something that separates. Our love for him should be like his love for us. We should be passionately pursuing him, but we can't be passionate. if we're with sin. Can't serve two masters. Either you're gonna serve your flesh, serve sin, or you're gonna, I don't know about you, but I want my flesh is not. But what is the second thing that hard? That there is a world out there that is dying. People dying every day that are going to hell because no one has told them about the name of Jesus. You know, Pastor preached a couple weeks ago about how we are sent, and that was so powerful, and it was such a great sermon, and it breaks God's heart that He is sending us and we're not going. We're so caught up in our little bubble and everything that we have to do that we're not looking at the fact that there's a world out there that doesn't know Jesus, a world out there who is living in sin, a world out there that doesn't know His joy, hope, His peace, His love. I couldn't imagine going 1 second, one day without. But yet I will walk past somebody that know the love of God, not even blink an eye. How sad is that? Shame on me. And it's really convicted me. God, someone that let my eyes be open. Let my heart break that I will do anything it takes to know. And then the last part of this bridge is everything I am for your kingdom's cause as I walk from earth into eternity. We have to, like I said before, we have to be more eternity. We tend to be so like we don't look past where we just look at what do I have to get done today or what do I do for today. But everything that we do, every breath that we take should be for his kingdom. It should be for him, bring him glory, and to bring people unto him. It's not about getting stuff done. It's not about making ourselves look good. It's about making his kingdom come to earth as it is in heaven. So we have to stay focused. We have to stop worrying about the temporal things that don't really matter. We have to focus on what's the next step. Hopefully, it's heaven for all of us. And hopefully, like I said, my favorite phrase right now is make heaven crowded. I want to make heaven crowded. I want everything I say and do to point to Jesus. And if it doesn't, then why am I doing it? It means nothing. In Matthew 4:23, it says, and he went throughout all of Galilee, teaching in their synagogues and proclaiming the gospel of them and healing every disease and every affliction among the people. Jesus, he walked on earth. He was on a mission, and everything he did was for the mission, the purpose that he was sent on earth to do. Every day he was healing people. Every day he was telling and loving on people and serving people. Every day that was his focus. It should be ours as well. Every day. Who can I serve? Who can I show the love of God to? Who can I minister? That should be our focus. And then Matthew 5:19 through 20. Therefore, whoever relaxes one of the least of these commands, teaches others to do the same, will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does them and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and the Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. I don't know about you, but I want to enter the kingdom of heaven. So I want to follow his commands, and I want my focus every day on. If it doesn't matter in eternity, it shouldn't matter to us because everything else is going to stay. But his word will remain. So this morning, I just pray that this would be our prayer every day. These 5 things. Fill my heart from all of the brokenness, from all of the sin and unrighteousness. Cleanse me. Heal me, oh God, because at first it has to start with. And then open up my eyes, Jesus, the things that I can't, the things that are going around in the spiritual realm that I can't see with my physical eyes. Let me be conscious and aware of that. Show me how to love the people around me today like you have loved, that I would show your love with every word that I say, everything that I do. Break my heart, Jesus, for what breaks yours, for the sin that breaks your heart, the fact that people are dying every day and going to hell. Let that break my heart, because until my heart is broken, I'm not going to do anything about it. But once my heart is truly broken like yours is, I will want to do nothing but bring people in. Bring people into your love and into your righteousness. And then everything I am for your kingdom. Let every breath I take, every step I take be to bring you glory and to bring people to you as I walk. That's what he's calling us to be, church. A holy, a set apart, purified bride. Because the truth is, he is coming back. Ready or not, here he comes. I don't know about you, but I want to be ready, and I want the people in my sphere of influence to be ready. And that should be my focus each and every. So thank you all for watching online. We love you. Prayer. But I do want to have an altar call because